my analysis of the number 23 Baylor versus TCU women's basketball game. I admit it got a little close in the third quarter, but in the fourth, 27 points to 11 in the fourth. Granted, Baylor only had a 26-18 lead at half. TCU scored 13 points, and Baylor scored only 11. But I tell you something, that fourth quarter was something else. We got off to a 15-2 start, and they couldn't recover. TCU couldn't. In fact, in this game, TCU didn't even have a single double-digit score. That's right. That's including their best player, who only had half of her average. TCU shot the ball for 30.6% from the field, 15 for 49 overall. 1 for 12 on threes, 8.3%. They were not making threes. They were 11 for 12 on free throws. That's the only way they were hanging around in the game, to be honest. Let's just make that clear. Besides the Baylor turnovers. 29 rebounds, 9 of those offensive. 8 turnovers, 11 steals, 3 blocks. 23 turnovers for TCU in this game. 14 fouls. And TCU had 11 bench points. Baylor only had 5, but it didn't matter. They shot the ball better, 46.2%. 24 for 52 to be exact. 10 for 21 on threes, 47.6%. You only got to the foul line 10 times in this game, which I wish it was more. But you made 6 of them. I don't know about criticizing on 6 for 10. Granted, you want 7 for 10 or 8 for 10, but that's besides the point. Or 9 for 10 or 10 for 10. 35 rebounds in the game, 11 of those offensive. 17 assists, 8 steals, 2 blocks, which is not good as TCU, obviously. 20 turnovers, though. That was the only reason why in the third quarter it got so close. But 16 fouls, you got to work on your fouling. Granted. Now for individual numbers. Jamie Asbury had 16 points on 6 for 10 shooting, 3 for 5 on threes, 1 for 2 on free throws, which granted, I would like to see 2 for 2. 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 fouls. Jaden Owens didn't have a great day, like in terms of points. 4 points on 1 for 3 shooting, 0 for 1 on threes, 2 for 2 on free throws. 3 assists, 5 assists. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, which is pretty good. 5 turnovers though, but she had 5 turnovers at halftime. Never turned the ball over again. 3 fouls. Sarah Andrews, 14 points and 5 for 14 shooting, 3 for 9 on threes, 1 for 2 on free throws, which granted you like to see 2 for 2. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 5 turnovers. That has to be worked on. 3 fouls. Dariana Littlepage Buggs had 6 points on 2 for 3 shooting, 2 for 2 on free throws. 7 rebounds in the game though. 1 steal, 4 turnovers. You got to work on that. 3 fouls. Caitlin Beckel led the way in this game. 19 points on 8 for 12 shooting. 3 for 4 on threes even. Well, she is a weapon with that 3 ball. When she's open, she's gonna make it. Just like Jamie. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 turnovers though. Of course, I'd like to see 1 or 0. 3 fouls. Bella Fonsaloi only had 3 points on 1 for 3 shooting, 1 for 2 on threes, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 2 turnovers, which you like to see 1 or 0, 1 foul. Kendra Gillespie had 2 points on a 1 for 6 shooting, which she was missing a lot of layups. 0 for 2 on free throws. You got to work on that. But she did have 7 rebounds though. 1 assist, no fouls. Kyrie Ferrari only shot like 1 shot. She missed it, but had 1 turnover though. Jen Van Geinbeek only had played 82 minutes. She didn't record a single stat. She just played 2 minutes. That's it. Granted, I know TCU is just abysmal offensively. Let's make that clear. Because they're an offensively challenged team. Everything goes through their leading scorer. Tommy Taiwo. Let's just make that clear. I mean, she's the one that gets them going. Now, next 5 games for TCU. is Texas at home, but Texas might be playing better now. They're hosting Texas Tech. That's 12-2. They have to go on the road to West Virginia. That's 9-3. They have to go on the road to Oklahoma State, 10-3, and they host 11-1 Oklahoma. So that's the only ranked team right there in the next 5 games. But still, we'll have to see what TCU does. And I have a hunch. I'm not trying to name names, but their head coach is on the hot seat because she's not winning. I mean, look at her stats. You'll explain yourselves. Now for Baylor's next 5 games, these next 2 are really, really tough. They have to go on the road to number 20 Oklahoma, which is our fast-paced team. Fast-paced. They just want to outscore you and keep up with that pace and to go 11 deep. I'll do a preview on that later. Number 22 Kansas, which they should still be ranked with the win today. They should be. Which, Kansas is good too. I mean, they beat Arizona pretty handily. But granted, I think Arizona is better since that game. So that we'll do a preview on that game too. Which, how often I had to do back-to-back games on previews. Besides that tournament deal. And 3 tournament previews in 3 days. But, I mean, after that, nah. A 10-3 Oklahoma State team that pushed Kansas. You're hosting them on the 11th. On the road to West Virginia, which West Virginia is better than last year. And their head coach is from South Dakota. That's on January 15th on a Sunday. Then they do host a Kansas State team that's 11-3. And they got destroyed by Texas today. Granted, I know they don't have go leave for the rest of all year long. So, we'll have to wait and see what both these teams do. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. It's getting to 500 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.